And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bring you just another video. So guys, we're going to jump straight in with the Iron Banner armor set for the, oh god, sorry about that blue screen, I've unplugged my headset now, it won't do that again. For the Iron Banner, Titan set. I will then do the Warlock set. I will also do all the Dreambane sets, guys. Do you also want me to do, especially you new light players, so I've got the original Vanguard sets from the very first year of Destiny 1, from the first day when they started handing them out, and because I got all the ornaments, that's 3 sets in 1. So if you want me to show any updated versions of armor sets they're re-releasing, please let me know in the comments below. Before we start, something I never ask very often, so I'm starting to ask. If you like the channel, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe and maybe share on with friends. And if not, let's get down to it. So again, although these are remakes of the armor sets, I think they're relatively cool. So I've gone for them. I thought the Warlock one would be better, but it's so obvious. This one is pretty obvious. The Pistate is a copy from the last one, even 2 items. But you know what you're going to do about it. So, but I like the white. I know that's not the actual colour. There's a technical colour for it. So let's get into it. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's have a look at some of the stats that I've leveled up a bit. So this is 927, not the highest. But on this, it's an energy level 6, which I've upgraded 60 total on the energy. I've had helmets that are much higher that I'm kind of storing away when I'm trying to figure out how to upgrade best. Okay, I've got minor resistant, scatter projectile, and Dreambane mod. Now I do alter these depending on what's required. If this were more PvP, so I might alter this for more ammo drops or things, or a little bit more protect. I don't know what exactly. Bit of stow and things. So the lore behind this is probably the same all the way through, but we'll have a quick look. It says, "The duty is thy bond. Protect the defenceless, conquer all fear, a tenant of iron will." I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it said on the hunter set I did, but I could be wrong. I don't know if you noticed, but I've just, instead of buying a new mic, I've just basically found a cable, plugged my old Blue Yeti in, and we'll use that for now, because I've spent like 300 quid this week, and I'm like, none of that was on me. I didn't spend anything on me, and my iSub's blown, and I want to get a new system of sound, but I'm like, I'm just not going to bother anymore. Screw it, things keep going wrong. Microphone went, just all new stuff I own, it gets broken without me using it or touching it. So it's insane. Anyway, the helmet. It's a pretty straightforward design. There's multiple layers of protection. In fact, it's probably a solid helmet. I mean, if you start looking at where it connects, it's vacuum sealed. You've got a tiny bit of a neck. You've got like your neck here is protected by it's kind of softer, like a more rubber type material. But then you've got this backdrop here, and a lot of ancient soldiers used to wear backdrops on the back of the neck to cover vulnerable points, especially if they had to charge fortifications and be throwing down rocks, and they'd have all sorts of things on the back of the helmet. This is not quite the same because it's futuristic, but just looking underneath you can see the layers of protection, and all these extra layers here, like you've got the base layer there, you've got this extra layer here, this extra layer that comes all the way around, you've got this different coloured layer on the top. It could be extra armour for the head, and all these types of layers. These could hold breathing apparatus, or communications equipment. You just never know. But I do like there's no faceplate. I got to say, I like that they can see. It's like the technology is so advanced. It's like just solid white material, but inside, you know, they've got a full scale readout analysing the battlefield as it goes on. I mean, that's my kind of theory. I love the overall colourway, all the clips, and it's like, yeah, pull it tight, baby, and just, you know, everything about the armour design I like. Now, this is a direct rip-off from the last 2 Iron Banner pieces, but I'm okay with that because it looks cool enough where it looks cool enough. Okay, so yeah, so the arms. You know how much I like arms, guys. This has, I like asymmetrical arms better, but because it's a Titan, he's like got both shields pretty bumped up. Not as high as I'd like. Those pauldrons should be right up there, but I love the it's almost like gold leaf. I don't know if you know that technique as a designer. I know that technique, gold leafing on a piece of equipment. It's very delicate, but it's kind of cool. It's not quite that probably, but you know, if he puts his bloody arm down, you know, he's got one on the other arm there. But you know, he's got the Iron Banner, the Iron Warriors tree, Lords of Iron tree. Where are the wolves? Where are the wolves? But the arms themselves, really thick armour. I mean, Titan, we expect this, don't we, from Titans, guys? Really thick armour, and I think that's really cool. I like it in its natural colour as well. I mean, it literally is armour layer after armour layer after armour. Look at that. Look at that from one side. Now, the underside is left a little bit free, and that's where all the armour, if you look at the back arm here, that's where it's all, this bit here, it's where it's all clipped in. But most of the back and front and all the forearm up to the knuckles are protected, including everything that covers the wrist down to the elbow. It's just this tiny vulnerable bit here, but you're not getting past the Titan's shield or his Ward of Dawn, are you? So that doesn't really matter. This is more symmetrical armour, which I also like. I prefer the asymmetrical sets, but you know, these razors on the back here this is definitely multiple levels of protection, so we don't get, you know, assassinated from the back. But things like these packs, could these extra things here that look like our version of backpacks, they probably carry what, a communications booster, radio maybe, supplies possibly. It looks a bit thin for that, but I don't know if they use glim. I don't know if you know, you can basically transcribe ideas and matter, so they could carry lots of blocks of glimmer, and that glimmer could then be deconstructed into whatever they wanted, including food, medicine, or drinking water. I know that's how it works with, like, you know, spaceships and shit and weapons or whatever. I don't know, but you see what I mean. Like, there's got to be a way. I could be wrong. So yeah, they're their arms, guys. They're their arms. Sorry, guys. The arms are pretty beefed up, guys. As are parts of the chest piece we just looked at. I mean, this is a really multi-layered type thing. You've got, you know, with these drops here on each side, for example, even though that's part of the way they clip round to the back sections, it looks like it's got all the ribs there. Yeah, ribs and kidneys, everything about these softer parts of the body. I mean, if I could remove that, I can't remove this without showing you. I can't remove this without showing. But if I could, just between the top and bottom of these two, yeah, the gap is so small, and you've got all the rib cages with this quadruple layer of armouring protected. You've got the heart protected. You've got all parts of armour that are overlapping to cover vital organs. So that's a very cool design when it comes to this set of armour. Obviously, you've got you know, you don't want to punch to the side and you know, some powerful enemy bursts open your liver. I know you can come back, but you'd rather not have that. So you got armour in place. You know, a punch a little bit higher into the ribs to try and shatter him. You've got this in place. Hopefully it's a kinetic absorbent material, some sort of advanced material. And then again, you've got multiple layers to basically negate the impact of any sort of enemy attack, I guess, almost, you know, at will. I mean, it's that advanced, I feel, in this day and age. So you've got a basic belt here. A few utensils there, probably magazines, maybe, I don't know. You just don't know, do you? A little bit more armour there for the hips. Maybe they don't want, you know, he's pretty old. You know, he's a few thousand years old. Well, this my character's not, but say this was a Valor, he's like, you know, thousands of years old. Break his hip, those old dudes, you know what I mean? get him down to VA and get him a wheelchair, damn it. But I do like utility belts, guys. I really do. I think they're fantastic. So the greaves themselves. Let's have a look. I've not got my highest level stuff on here, guys. I've just put on what I needed to do because I've got all the Dreambane armor to do for you, and I've still got the Warlock set to do, which I do have. But man, this looks it looks so cool. I mean, oh dude, he's leaving that. I'm sorry, but he's leaving that flesh. He's leaving those femoral arteries open. I mean, no, I just couldn't do it. But anyway, maybe he plays in a style that, you know, his natural style is not. Hey, take a shot, and he's like doing open legs cowboy, meet me at noon type thing, you know. But I love the triple layer of armor there, all the way down the shins and boots on both sides, and all the way up the outer side of the leg, up to the hip. So most of it is covered. I guess the only explanation I could think about this is it prefers like a little bit more mobility here than armouring it up. I mean, if it was me, I'd just attach a single strip of thin armour, you know, maybe 5 centimeters in width, just straight down, singularly attached, just to protect that femoral dude. Is that where the femoral artery is? I think it is. Or is that am I getting mixed up with the carotid artery? I don't know. Femoral artery. I think that's a femoral, but anyway, you just start shooting. You know, you get shot, you shoot blood like 20 meters across the thing. So a little bit more utilities. Love the boots. Love all the clip work. You know, the clips. It's fantastic. Then we've got the Ironwell Mark, where it's not the highest level at the moment. I've been twiddling with other stuff. Just very simple. Hey, there's a tree, there's the wolves. Don't mess with me. Yeah? Now, appearance-wise, I don't know if I can do it. Can you do it with just straight? No, you can't. It has to be individuals. So what I've noticed is they've left in a few Iron Banner appearance things, but not many. Oh no, wait, no they haven't. Okay. Wait, no, I could have. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. So that's one of my Iron Banner that's one of my Iron Banners from our set. That's another one. But they've not the original. You have to keep the original, which is weird. I thought the original would be applied to this as well, but I guess not, because well, maybe because it's an original set. I don't know. Just very odd. Yeah. Anyway, it's non-plus. 25. Oh, keep that. Yeah. Oh no, do we keep that? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's go on some colours. So that's your Iron Banner, guys, for the Titan. I've got the Warlock. Did that today. Yesterday, sorry. And all the Dreambane stuff, guys. I know a lot of people, everyone gets them, but there are a lot of people starting Destiny New Light from scratch, so I think I should do it. And if I've had an increase in subs, which I've had since the game came out, because of the game, I appreciate it. But because traffic's been sent this way by my friend, I also appreciate it, guys. Okay? So don't get me wrong, guys. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Don't normally ask for subs. In fact, I almost never ask for subs. But I will ask to share, like, and comment if you can remember or be bothered. Okay? Even if it's asking questions, even if you're telling me how shit I am, I get it. There's plans to do real edited videos when I can get my health under control. And as a university lecturer, I feel I'm pretty confident that I can deliver very powerful. They're not seminars or lessons or high level philosophies, but that's what I'd normally delivering. But edited works. I have to edit these lectures in almost an identical way. So hopefully, when I get back on my feet medically, my health, right, we can do that shit. So what we want to do now is we want shaders, baby. We want some shaders, baby. So, refurbished black armory. This always seems to work. pretty okay, guys. Pretty okay. Oh, it looks a bit dull though there. What do you think, guys? Is that a bit? Looks okay. Looks okay. All right. Ooh. Oh, Crucible REDJACK, baby. It's too dark to leave. It's too bright and too dark. Ooh, it's more like a cherry red. Looks pretty cool, but not my. You know, I am actually really liking the set colours these guys are in. I really am. Let's have a look at Mad Monk. See how that rolls off the tongue. Mad Monk seems to work for a fair few things. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I think the green bands and the base they look up a bit too much. I think the problem with this as well, it highlights all the differentiating layers of armour, so I don't know if the details are a little bit overwhelming there. It draws something away from the overall aesthetic by focusing on the details. We've got Bloody Tooth. There's another one similar to this. I need to figure out which one it is, because that's pretty damn cool, isn't it? Like Stormtrooper, you know, there's black Stormtroopers in the new Star Wars films that have been coming out with silver helmet, you know. Could make the helmet silver, I suppose. Speaking of silver, oh, we've got Gambit Chrome. This is really silver. This is really silver, guys. Sorry, I've been talking away from Mike. This is real silver. I mean, look at that. It kind of looks cool. It looks cool, but it's almost too much. It's just almost too much. What we got? What can we do with this dude? Okay, let's go. Let's look at some of the old Iron Banner stuff. Iron Wolf, what you got for me, Sunshine? Some brown and silver for me? Yeah, it's okay. It's not great. You know. Yeah, too many layers. Silver seems to work when there's less intricate layers of that, I guess. What about Dead Orbit Vision, where they went from black and white to like a black and green and a white and a tad of orange, touch of orange. I mean, that looks pretty nice. Well, let's go monochromtic, because the white aspect of it, if it's going to go white, depending, it will. That's not too bad. It's a bit too white. Do you think, guys? A little bit too white. Yeah. I think the original so far. I mean, there could be new. There possibly could be new things. You know, shaders coming out that look the shits. But new Black Armory. I mean, that looks okay. You know, that looks okay. Looks pretty cool. I'm used to personally seeing those. Maybe I should go and have a look at my deleted. I've deleted so many in my. Oh, what about this First Frost? Let's look at this. I've got one of them, so look at what this is like. Not amazing, but it's a little bit different to start with, I suppose. We're probably looking for what we got. There's an oiled gunmetal. This looks good on some. I don't know about this one. You see it though. It's got a quality to it. But there's something about these white. Well, the white and green and the originals are like white and green, but predominantly white, but a dirty white. Something about them that seems to like work really well. We've got Ironwood, another Iron Banner shader. That's like silvers, and I was such a fan of these, but on certain, they don't work on a lot. They work only on certain Iron Banner sets. It's very unusual. Iron Strength. This was an Iron Banner set. Armour shader, you know, from the So you can you see that this is what the last set looked like. This is almost what the last set looked like with this on. It's a previous arm set that looks like that. With that, you know, that's the shader it had as standard, I think. I mean, we could go crazy like Crucible Triumph and do some. I mean, that looks pretty badass, doesn't it? It looks badass. It really does look cool. But I'm a little more serious and I'm a little darker when it comes to this. I'd love to send shit in like that, but I don't know. There's probably lots of colours that I've discarded that might work now that didn't work in any of the older games. Now this should come up with white and a like a lilac blue, slight now even paler than that, and that's almost the same as what's been worn. Looks a little bit softer. That works almost, but I don't know, man. There is another similar to Bloodtooth. There's another one I've got. I think I might use the last one, but it's like called War something. I don't know. I could be wrong. We've got the Vanguard Unity, guys. This is gonna. You're laughing at this, but oh, look at that. That is the shit, boys. Look at that. Imagine that bad boy. Hey. Damn, son. I want to do these vibrant colours, and sometimes I do for a while, but I don't know. I guess I'll just chicken out or something. I just don't know. Okay, guys, I'll leave it at there. So, just so you know, I have been currently wearing the Heart of Inmost Light with this new ornament on, which I think looks very cool with the new set. But that's your new Iron Banner set, guys. Sorry, that's your new Iron Banner armor. I've got the Warlock left to do. I'll do the Dreamscape. I'll do the Vex alloy stuff. I know we all get them, but I might as well do them anyway for those that haven't got around to it. I'm going to also do the new Vanguard stuff and Crucible stuff we've been getting, because to a lot of players that'll be new armor. Now I've got all the ornaments for those on, the Vanguard, all the Vanguard armors for the 3 sets. I've got 3 fully separate looks for those. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Do them all again and let new players know that they've got options. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, leave a like, guys. Talk to me in comments. I answer any questions as best I can. I'll guide you to where you need to get these things. You want to talk anything about the lore or any of the lore about Destiny or anything else, let me know. If you could be bothered to subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you could be bothered to share, that would also be awesome. Guys, thanks for watching, and have a great, Tuesday evening, I suppose. Okay, I'll see you on the next one, and cheers.